When most people think about building an online business, they're thinking about constantly posting and promoting, being on every platform, and just doing the most. They're thinking influencer. But to be honest, you can build a quiet income business without being on the constant hamster wheel. And today, I want to show you the pieces that it takes in order to make that possible. Because to be honest, when I stopped trying to do everything and just focusing on my strengths, building out my digital assets on the platforms that I was strong on, that's when everything changed. So what exactly is a quiet income business? This is a business that doesn't require the chaos, okay? You don't have to be all over the place. You can work in your own flow in a way that is comfortable for you, right? It is calm, it is sustainable, and it doesn't have you all super stressed out trying to live up to a certain standard, okay? And that can look different for everybody. For me, that looks like consistently building out digital assets. Those digital assets can be in the form of pieces of content, digital products. It depends. There are a variety that I like to use. I build out a library of digital assets that can then go and work for me. So think about each of these assets are doing work for you every single day. You're sending them out into this online space to work for you, to be able to create that income. I like to do that by sending those digital assets out on search-based platforms. And I choose search-based platforms because those are the platforms that I like to say work for me instead of me working for them. See, on social media, it's this constant rat race, hamster wheel effect of you actually having to continue to put out pieces of content in order for the algorithm to see you and for your audience to be able to find you. Whereas a search-based platform, it is built very differently, where people are searching topics, looking for topics, and that algorithm is sending specific things out to specific people who have an interest in the thing that you are doing. So when I put those digital assets on platforms like that, it will send my content to the person who is looking for it. So I'm not chasing anything. Actually, the people are chasing me down, okay? And so that's how I like to look at my quiet income business. It is very calm, it is very sustainable, and it doesn't require me to constantly post, which is why, okay, I can take time off if I need it. I don't have to feel like I'm enslaved to these platforms because I have multiple different search-based platforms that are working for me, as well as multiple digital assets that are working for me as well. So I'm trying to keep myself on pace so I don't forget anything. I have my notes right here. Secondly, the core idea behind this is that you have to simply shift your thinking, okay, and how you think about online business. And I think that's the difference. Most people just know influencer, oh, content creator. When you are thinking like that, like a content creator or an influencer, you're thinking about algorithms all the time, chasing attention, trying to get people to you, putting up more and more and more and more. Like I said, it's this hamster wheel effect where you're constantly on it so that you can try to bring people to your business. Whereas in this quiet income business that I have built, this is building out digital assets that you are sending out into this online space. And as you continue to do that, you are getting more and more and more and more digital assets that are out there working for you. So they're compounding over time. So that means that the outcome that you're getting with 20 digital assets is going to increase if you have 40 digital assets. Does that make sense? It becomes an army. Okay. It's like an army that's going out and working for you because you are going to set up a system in order to have them to work for you. So when I thought about doing this, right, when I first came up with this concept, because I was a busy single mom trying to get started in this online space, I thought about this in 4 different ways, and I wrote this down so that I didn't forget. These are the 4 different things that really, really matter to me. Okay. The first thing that I think no one thinks about is having a platform that you own. Having a platform that you own, because if and when, okay, these platforms decide that they don't want you to have your account anymore, they have the right to take it down with no notice and no explanation. And you do not want to be caught in that position. So the number one rule for me is having a platform that you own, that you control, and that you can always send people back to. For me, the ones that I absolutely love when it comes to that is going to be my blog, my website, okay, and my email list. Those are the two things no one can come and take from me because I control them, okay? These are your business headquarters. It is the foundation of what you do, and you have to have that, in my personal opinion, in order for this business model to work. Now, you can do it, on social media only, but you are sticking your neck out there and potentially risking losing everything when you do it that way. So the number one thing that matters to me is, one, owning your own platform. Number two, building on search-based platforms, search-based traffic. This allows you to get in front of an audience that already know what they want. They have an intent. They are searching with intent. They are saying, how do I make a pound cake? They want to make a pound cake, okay? Chances are they're going to need some things to make a pound cake. And so you are just cutting them off at the intersection and meeting them exactly where they are. That's what search-based platforms allows me to do. Those platforms put me in front of the people who are looking for exactly what I need. And then the platforms that I like for that is hands down YouTube. This is at the core of what I do. YouTube is the most powerful platform at the core of what I do. Then I'm going to say Google itself. Google and YouTube, those of you that know, I believe that they are the Bonnie and Clyde of the internet. And so yes, YouTube and Google working together. Next, you're going to have Pinterest. Pinterest is so freaking slept on, okay? People do not understand and know the power of Pinterest. It's up there, okay? It's really, really up there depending on what your niche is. It's up there with a YouTube and a Google when it comes to that search-based traffic. Next, digital assets. Those digital assets can be a variety of things, but let me talk about those that probably make a lot of sense to those of us that are here and looking to create online content. You're going to have YouTube videos because they live on for a very long time, especially when you structure them in the right way. And you're setting them up in order to get that long-term residuals for you. I have YouTube videos from 4 and 5 years ago that still make me money to this day. So I'm going to say YouTube videos. You got blog posts on your blog, which is allowing you to tap into the power of Google. Like I said before, that's going to be your Google traffic, where the blog post is going to be getting their momentum from. Then you got freebies, sending people over to your email list, as well as digital products that can sell for you in the background as well. So those are the 4 key pieces to my quiet income business that I like to implement, right? So how those all work together, let me kind of break that down. I've gotten some questions here. How does that all work together? So for instance, you're on YouTube, you're looking for a particular thing that I do. Let's say it is weight loss. I'm trying to show you how to get fine, baby. You find that YouTube video. So you're watching that YouTube video to get the tips that I'm giving you. I'm getting paid from that YouTube video. In that YouTube video, I tell you about a digital product that I have that is free for you to get to kind of follow the eating plan that I use in order to lose the weight. You get that freebie, you get on my email list. The following week, I send you an email and I tell you, hey, if you like that eating plan that I gave you, this workout regimen will be great for you. And it costs you nothing but $20. Okay. Boom. You get the $20 digital product. And then over time, I send multiple more emails that you may be interested in something that I'm talking about in that as well. So in that situation, I've made money from the YouTube video. You've gotten on my email list. You bought a digital product and you're continuing to be on that email list to where I can continue to serve you in the future, right? So I didn't do anything. I sat down to make the video for 15 minutes and I posted it on a platform that's going to continue to put it in front of people. And that allows me to make money over time. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a cute coin. Okay, it's really, really soft, girl. It's very cozy. It's very comfortable. It's very quiet. If you like that kind of thing, then I'm telling you, get into the quiet income business. A few of you have kind of been asking me to go more in depth on that. This is a process that I teach my clients in my one-on-one coaching, but I decided to make a training on it to kind of walk you through the process so that you can see exactly what it looks like. In order to do that, I'm going to show you the full framework, how to choose which assets work for you, because every type of asset does not work for everybody, depending on your personality, right? Depending on your strengths. Let's say that, because everybody's not good on video. Everybody can't talk to an innate object and be able to get their point across, in a way where they don't seem cringe. So I'm going to walk you through how to pick the digital assets that are going to work best for you. And then I'll show you how to structure the system so that it works for you as well, because there is a very specific way that I like to do it in order to get the results that I have gotten over the past couple of years. I've been doing this for 7 years, you all. 7 years is 7 way. We might be pushing 8, actually. We might be actually pushing 8 years. Oh my God. Oh my God. We might be pushing 8 years. But anyway, I've been doing this for a very long time. I've made multiple 6 figures. I've helped many creators make 5 figures a month in their business and to make their first dollar. I've helped many more make their first dollar. You would be surprised the number of people that come with these huge platforms that are not making money. But anyway, building a quiet income business, it's not hard at all. It's not hard, and it's not about doing less either, right? It's not necessarily about doing less. It's about doing it in a way that's a lot more sustainable and allowing your business to work around your lifestyle and not vice versa. So if you're into that, check out the training. I'll put the link down in my description below, and I will see y'all in the next video.